These teams among the best defensive squads in the NBA. This figures to be a low-scoring affair.
But it should be an entertaining one, Kevin. And if you're a fan of high-intensity, high-energy defense, there's a lot to love about this matchup.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Dunn is out there with Durant, and it's Richards in at the pivot spot manning the middle. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And the All-Star, Devin Booker, an incredible scoring guard.
Since the moment he got drafted by the Phoenix Suns, he has been a beacon of consistency. Every single year he gets better. Every single year he adds something to his game. That's why Devin Booker is one of the best guards in this league.
Now Kevin Durant following the three-point attempt by C.J. McCollum. Shoots it up. Pelicans pull it in.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
There's a screen. Three-pointer. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Richards passes to Booker. And it's done in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession. Now it's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with head coach Willie Green.
Now, I brought up Devin Booker's name, and he winced a little. He said, can I tell you something? I'm worried about Booker. Ready to double up on him and fight the good fight, but if he gets hot, we're in trouble. So, I guess it's hope for the best and prepare for the worst. Guys?
Thank you, David. Booker looking around. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Booker's got 5 points so far.
What focus from Booker. He was dead set on hitting that three-point answer.
Deep 2 from Murray. The rebound by Richards.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
McCollum with the ball. Now guarded by Dunn for the 3. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
Booker against Murray. Outside for Beal. KD on the wing. Over Jones. The shot by KD. No good. New Orleans gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. And as disappointing as the Suns' first-round exit was last year, RJ, this team, I think, still has a window open. How about you?
Yeah, Kevin, I've often said it takes teams a second year. That first year is really the adjustment period for star players. The Suns core group had some growing pains in that first season, but look, this year, I think this is the year we're going to see the best version of the Phoenix Suns.
And it's the Suns with the ball. New Orleans knocking down that triple moments ago. And again, it's the Suns missing. And here comes the break.
Remaining in the first.
Jones from outside. The rebound by Richards. Suns trail by 7 and stolen by Murray. From the arc. The rebound by Richards. Richards got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Murray against Booker. Durant in the corner. Driving the lane, and then Durant with the dunk.
Outstanding at penetrating to the rim. Durant's long strides, they're just tough to keep pace with.
And a wide open look for McCollum. That's in there. Murray with the assist. McCollum's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Pelicans. Here's KD, and KD throws it down.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Jones for three. The rebound by Richards. Richards got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And there's the call on Jones.
Personal
That's
foul.
his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here is Durant. Takes a three. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
The range KD possesses makes him a constant threat outside. The defense has to be all over him.
So the wing on the left shoots. It's hauled in by the Suns. Richards got 6 rebounds now in the game. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. That one good for 2.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Pass to McCollum. Here's Murray up on top. He's covered by Beal. Fires top of the key. And he hits the jump shot. 5 points in the game.
He's gotten so good at finding the open man. Murray does it again.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. And that one released in time, but no good. At the end of one, both teams putting up some points. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pelicans?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
And here's Booker following the three-pointer by C.J. McCollum. And for the Suns, deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with Nick Richards. And it's done in at the small forward.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Beal gets a wide open look. It's Beal on the wing. Hands it from downtown. Beal's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That's Beal's wheelhouse. Catch and pop.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he was something else. Hey, thank you. Pelicans leading by 4. For 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Outside Durant. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again. KD is right at the top of that list.
And so it's New Orleans with it after the missed 3 from KD. Murray, good.
Murray works extremely hard on his game and has put in a lot of time trying to become one of the more consistent players from long range.
Here's Booker. Oh! Booker with the bounce.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. With the shot. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
And here's KD for 3. They get it back. Outside for Beal. Drains it from beyond the arc. Beal's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Suns.
Beal can hurt you from just about anywhere, and he is a multi-skilled player.
And here's McCollum for 3. And another 3 for New Orleans.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Now here's Booker. 7 points in the game. Pass to Richards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Done. Another shot. Richards, no good. And Murray's got the ball here for the Pelicans. There's 1:17 left in the first half of the game. He gets it in there. Suns trail by 4. Booker outside. Whoa! Booker playing big inside.
People first think of Booker as an outside shooter, but he does a lot of his work in the lane.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Hornets going with a whole new group out there. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Phoenix has gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Pass to Allen. Williamson against Bowl. And here is Allen in the corner. O'Neal with it. No good on the triple. 3 seconds separate the shot clock in game. Here's Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Jones looking for an opening. Got a piece of it. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. 3-pointer. The shot that time, not on target. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Pelicans ahead. They're up the bench, David, and we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. You talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
We've got Williamson. He's out there with Kelly Olynyk. Bruce Brown is out there with Jose Alvarado. And it's Boston in at the 2-guard spot. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half. And finished off by Plumlee.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And it's Williamson missing. The Suns trailing. Greg, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
And Olynyk kicks to Williamson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Allen outside. Outside, Jones for the lead. The shot will not fall.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Alvarado finds Olynyk. Rebound by the Suns. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. And another Kevin, Kevin Durant, is the most decorated member of the Suns star trio. AD says, I believe in this team and we believe in one another. I like our chemistry. Not just the 3 of us, but our whole team. Our coaching staff is doing a great job. I'm not promising anything, but I like our chances against anybody. Kevin will certainly have the talent.
David, indeed they do. Jones, no luck. Pelicans leading by 3. Olynyk with it. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Alvarado. It's tipped. Williamson with it. Now Bol defending. From deep. The shot misses. Suns trail by 3. O'Neal with it. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. Brown wide open. He fired. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Brown's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Plumlee, the pass to Jones.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for New Orleans. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. And that one's good, Boston.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Back to Jones. 6 to shoot. Looking to end the run. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Allen.
And how do you guard this? It's hard to stop the turnaround Jay when it's done like that.
Floats it up for Williamson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
O'Neal on the wing. Lets it go with a 3. Drills it from outside. O'Neal's got his first 3 points of the game.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Suns trail by 6. Allen dishes to O'Neal. The 3. Pelicans with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Alvarado, and he's good on the 3 ball. Alvarado's got the lead up to 9 now for the Pelicans. Now here's Allen. D right on him. Here's Bol. He gets that one.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Williamson outside. And finished off by Williamson.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not up. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Pelicans lead by 9. From New Orleans, back in a moment. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
4th quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the 4th. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with Dunn, and it's Richards in at the center position. McCollum against Booker. From outside the arc, knocks down the 3 ball.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc because everyone has a 3-point shot now.
About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Dunn sets a screen for Durant. Stolen by Jones. To the paint. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And here's Booker from the arc. Jones with it. Guarded now by Durant. He lobs it up.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Now, Booker. Pass to Richards. Clock at 6. To halt the run. Tries again, and it's done in the corner. And another shot. Latrey. And the Suns miss again. New Orleans leading by 14. A three from McCollum. Phoenix grabs the miss. Richards got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Murray against Booker. A fader. Pelicans with the rebound. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And here's McCollum for three. Outside for Murray. A three ball. Will not drop through. That miss puts him at 6 for 10. Outside, KD. Booker outside. Durant sets a screen for Booker. Pass to Beal. Back to Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Puts up a three. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist.
Talk about a bailout shot, but how many people are composed under pressure like Booker is?
And here's McCollum for three. Again, McCollum missing. Suns trail by 11. Right side, Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
And that's how you finish at the rim. Beal leaving no room for error.
From deep three-point land, Booker pulls it in.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Back to Beal. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Durant with a screen on Murray. Durant at the elbow. Here's Richards. He's guarded by McCollum. Booker against Murray. And Booker kicks to Durant. Another three for Phoenix.
And Durant has been in these moments before, welcoming any opportunity to knock down a big shot.
This one for three. It's rebounded by Durant.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
Beal, the pass to KD. And a miss there on the triple. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Outside, Jones drains the three-pointer. And the Pelicans lead by 9.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
For three, Booker. Pelicans with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. Some good moment. All right, DA, thanks again. Thank you for joining us. That'll
but eventually I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the view with the dice and me, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back in the kiss. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer.
So the Pelicans win the tip. Here's McCollum. So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. Chris Dunn is out there with James Harden. And it's Zubats in at the 5, roaming the paint. It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Well, Zubats always around the rim. You love the quick strike there.
Jones from outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Dunn. Doesn't go for him. New Orleans has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Olynyk from behind the arc. Counted from distance.
Well, the presence of mind from Kelly Olynyk, knowing someone's open, finds him quickly.
Screen by Leonard. Here's Harden. And Harden with the slam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
McCollum's shot is off.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
The quick look, no good that time. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Here's Olynyk. Pass to McCollum. Back to Olynyk. 19-footer. It's rebounded by Zubats. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. The shot by Dunn, no good. New Orleans has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Olynyk passes to Jones. Over Leonard. Jones misses.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Leonard for 3. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
First team foul.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Jones with a screen on Harden. Shot's good by McCollum. McCollum's got his second bucket of the night.
Not only a perimeter player, McCollum can go inside.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Willie Green and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Feels good about their chances if they can prevent Kawhi Leonard from taking over. We're talking about a first ballot Hall of Famer who can score from all 3 levels and can take your best scorer out of the game. I asked him, so what's the plan? He said, survive.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Oh, stolen by Harden. Let's go with a 3. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
You love to see Zubats get after it on the window. Use that size and strength.
Murray with it. Picked up by Powell. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Doris looking back at James Harden's time in Houston. What an incredible individual run he went on.
Come on, Brian. Finished in the top 3 in MVP voting 5 times with the Rockets. Came so close to getting to an NBA Finals. He's still beloved in the city of Houston.
You know, at the offensive end, McCollum does a little of everything for you. I mean, that was a great pass.
Powell, a screen on Jones. Leonard passes to Zubats. Back to Leonard. Pass to Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Now here's McCollum. He's got 5.
The combo guard skills of McCollum. Not just a scorer, he's also a more than capable passer.
Harden scanning the floor, and play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when the legal screen is set.
Knocks down the long J.
And defenses can forget how good of a passer McCollum is.
Harden against Murray. For three. Harden can't hit. Now here's McCollum. The fader. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pelicans.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
So here are the five for the Clippers to start the second. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. James Harden out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Zubats in at the 5 spot. There's McCollum with the 3.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Zubats passes to Dunn. Here's Leonard. Fires from deep. The rebound by Murray. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Jones from outside. They kick it out to Murray. And again, no good by New Orleans. The Clippers in the lead. And here's Zubats. 6 points for him. Powell outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Drops in the 3. Powell's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And we've seen the league ramp up the series model where teams play each other in the same arena twice in a row. What do you think, Doris?
DA, I absolutely love this, and more importantly, the coaches seem to engage highly in it because they feel to a certain degree it brings you a level of almost playoff-like repetition.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Clippers' talent level is unquestionable, but they can run hot and cold at times. Coach Ty Lue said taking care of the basketball, transition defense, offensive rebounds, and spacing. Those are the 4 things you have to consistently be good at every single night. Brian?
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about, Allie. So it's Los Angeles now, following the score by New Orleans. Leonard for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden.
For 3.
Harden's got 3 assists tonight.
This guy has such a nose for the basket. Kawhi Leonard not afraid to let it fly on the catch.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them. Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Harden. He's got 5. Powell outside. Leonard for 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard. But Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
Now here's Jones. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Dunn with it. Defended by Murray. Dunn. Pass to Zubats. Powell outside. This one for 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
There's McCollum with the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Zubats has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Harden, the pass to Zubats. On the wing, Harden. Defended by Murray. The three ball. Unable to get that one.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Shot's good by McCollum.
Can't sleep on McCollum, not even for a second, because that's when he strikes.
Murray against Harden. Zubac with a screen on Murray. Harden misses. Pelicans trail by 5. Pass to Jones. Outside Murray. Back to Jones. Three-pointer. Leonard pulls down the board. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in the game. Zubac passes to Harden. Over Jones. Harden misses. And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Clippers on top. They're up by... Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One of the stories here, C.J. McCollum. He's getting it done today.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Zion Williamson out there with Bruce Brown. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Jose Alvarado. And it's Boston in at the 2. That's the group for Willie Green getting going here in the second half. Here's Brown. And he converts the layup.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
The Clippers lead by 3. Eubanks the screen. Outside Bogdanovich. The 3 is up. That one no good. And New Orleans shooting around 41%. And here's Brown for 3. Drains the triple. Brown's got 5 now. Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Outside Bogdanovich. Batum outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Boston. And another basket for New Orleans.
Unselfish play there by Zion. Moving the ball to another shooter.
Zion Williamson seems intent on silencing all the doubters moving forward, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. He's not taking any more questions about conditioning. His physicality and play really answered that question now. He has been looking better than ever.
Picked by Williamson. 4-3. Offensive board. Kick out to Brown. Takes the 3. Knocks down the triple. Give him 8 points now.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And here's Williamson. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Give him 8 points now. Offline with a 3.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Knocked away. Brown with the steal. Williamson outside. Off target from outside. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Batum gets the bucket. And now a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
You can't allow Nicholas Batum a free look from 3. This guy is a knockdown shooter.
Williamson misses.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a three of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
Bogdanovich, that's good.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Williamson passes to Brown. And here's the fast break. Bogdanovich from long range. It's hauled in by New Orleans. We've got 1:48 left in the third. Here's Alvarado. Hits the trifecta. Alvarado's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
No defender within 5 feet of him, just inviting him to shoot the three. That's a dangerous proposition.
Back to Bogdanovich. Batum sets a screen. And stolen by Alvarado. Pass to Boston. Back to Alvarado. Oh, they get a hand on it. Eubanks with it. Guarded by Olynyk. There's Bogdanovich with the three. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson. .107 left in the third quarter of the game. Outside Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Jones. Outside Bogdanovich. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Pelicans have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Williamson. Powerful play from Zion at the rim.
And what hustle from Zion right there. Just outworking everyone on the offensive boards.
Bogdanovich from long range. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Pass to Williamson. For the lead. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Here's Harden. And stolen by Alvarado. Olynyk for three. No good. Misses at the buzzer. It's a tie game in New Orleans. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting at about 44% so far. And so in the game for the Clippers, Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. Chris Dunn is out there with James Harden. And it's Zubats in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Harden, the pass to Leonard. Back to Harden. There's the three. That shot missing.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game. He's making it worse with shot selection like that.
To take the lead. Pure from three-point range.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Harden from outside. Jones grabs the board. The Pelicans lead by 3. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Zubats has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Well, on the catch and shoot, Norman Powell ready to rise and fire.
McCollum against Harden. Outside Jones. Shoots over Harden. Jones misses. And so it's Leonard who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. Pass to Zubats. From downtown. And there's Leonard on the assist by Zubats. And the Clippers lead by 3.
Starting to look like one of those nights for Kawhi Leonard when he's absolutely dominant on the offensive end.
Here's McCollum. The shot. Powell with a steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. McCollum against Harden. Pass to Zubac. Powell outside. Back to Zubac. John outside. Gets another look. And Zubac with the lay-in.
Yeah, that's Zubac just carving out space with that big frame.
Pelicans trail by 5. Murray from outside. And again, New Orleans, no good. Powell passes to Leonard. Now here's Zubac. Here's the teardrop. Can't hit that one. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. No good from the wing.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Yeah, all the credit to Dunn, just turning on the jets to beat everyone down the floor in transition.
Murray for 3. Gets the 3-ball to go. Murray's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
And with confidence, Murray stepping up at a crucial point in this game.
Pass to Zubac. There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter. Buried from 15 feet out. Zubac has got 4 points in the quarter.
And just using the size advantage he has, I mean, he can easily see over the defense.
And he has got such good touch from that medium range area. It's an option they can always go to.
Leonard outside. Puts up a 3. And Los Angeles another 3.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Jones, his shot is good.
Whew, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
The Clippers lead by 8. Here's Zubac. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Clippers.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Ivica Zubac.
He played big all night, relentless on the glass, just helping his team in the possession battle.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth. And that one's good.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Here's Zubac. And he gets the bucket. And the Clippers lead by 8.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
So it's Los Angeles now. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
Now Leonard. Fires from way outside. He can't get it to go. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. Boy, Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for
Phoenix, Arizona, the destination for the Clippers. It's the NBA on 2K. Greg, we're sure to... See a lot of quality basketball here tonight, given the veteran talent on both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
And the Clippers starting five. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Harden out there with Dunn, and it's Bogdanović in at the 3 slot. Shot clock at 5, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And that's the shot that makes Kevin Durant. He's so special from the mid-range.
Zubac with the screen for Harden. Buries it from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I briefly spoke with Mike Budenholzer. Well, he's worried about a number of issues, and front of the center, James Harden. He said James will dissect you. It's hard to speed him up and hard to slow him down. He's their catalyst. But he thinks if they do a good job on Harden, they have a good shot at winning. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. A three-pointer is right on target.
Great natural instincts of Durant. A good decision maker now on the pick and roll.
Greg in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
Now Durant. James Harden missing on the 3. KD can't get it to go. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. A nice shot by Bogdanović.
And nice dime from Zubac. His floor awareness is solid.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And Booker kicks to Beal. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Zubac the best to Bogdanović. Leonard sets a screen for Bogdanović. Fires from deep. Kept alive. Suns have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. KD against Dunn. And Booker kicks to KD. Outside, Beal. KD a screen on Bogdanović. Beal dishes to Durant. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Booker. It's Beal on the wing. Now here's Booker. The Suns need to get a shot off. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. And here's Bogdanović for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
3-point field goal.
Bogdanović has got his 3rd basket of the night. Booker looking around. first quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in.
Tough to guard Devin Booker on a quick pick and roll with his size and speed. He can be very dangerous in these sets.
When you think about James Harden, he's had such an effect on the game. Brent, they changed the rules because of him.
Well, it's interesting, Kevin, because you can think about it a couple of ways. There was a system change for James Harden to try the system, and then, as James has said himself, he became the system. So leaning into all of the analytics of basketball, you have to have somebody who can represent all of the things that system would require, and it came in the form of the beard for many years. And that kind of offensive output is something that is going to be, we'll be hard-pressed to see that again, Kevin.
Bogdanovich wide open. Offline with his three. Suns trail by 5. And stolen by Bogdanovich. The shot and game clock separated by 4. A three from Leonard sinks the triple.
Wasting zero time. Kawhi Leonard knew what he wanted to do.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Pass to Durant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Durant's got 7 points.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Fades. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
The up. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Chris Dunn is out there with Harden. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward position. Trains the wing train. 12 points for him.
And you might very well see some more parts of Bogdanovich's game with a night like this.
Brent, when you talk about the Clippers franchise, and you appreciate this so much, their first superstar was really Bob McAdoo.
And what a tremendous talent. You know, most people remember Bob McAdoo with his years with the Lakers. But man, when he was with the Buffalo Braves, 3 straight scoring titles, was the league MVP in 1975. Sorry, Dad. Some people still consider him the club's best player ever.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David. Now here's Allen. Still yet to score. Bol, a screen on Leonard. For 3, Durant. Harden grabs the miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Zubac with the screen for Bogdanovich. Wants to get to Zubac and does.
Wow. Zubac way up.
Suns trail by 9. Booker with no one around. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Clippers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. For Phoenix, they've gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. KD looking around. Launches a 3. There's the triple from Durant.
And Durant, one of the purest shooters in the league.
Bogdanovich against Beal. And Zubac has proven that, Brent, there's still a place in the league for old-school centers.
Well, I think he plays, Kevin, with a combination of talent around him that allows him to situate himself right where he needs to be. Impactful around the basket, a huge rebounding presence, a guy that brings some physicality, and he's been in a perfect slot to show why it is he's such a valuable NBA player.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
The effort level from Zubats is something that the coaching staff and obviously his teammates greatly appreciate. Night in, night out. He's giving you his all.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
2 minutes.
Bogdanovich against O'Neal. Bogdanovich passes to Harden. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
And stolen by Leonard. Fires the three. The Clippers get another chance here. Pass to Bogdanovich. Leonard sets a screen for Bogdanovich. Outside Leonard, a second chance effort. And the Clippers miss again. Suns trail by 6. Outside, Jones. And it's done in the corner. Poke loose. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. 5 to shoot. Count it.
That's as sweet as you're going to get it. Fluid motion, great lift, rolls right off the fingertips.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Zubats. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Well, you want to lead by an example. Bogdanovich leading the way with the assist.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. 44 seconds left in the first half. Outside, Jones. Done against Powell. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Dunn. And it's Mills with the ball for the Clippers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. On the wing, Batum. There's 3-pointers off the mark. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Jones dishes to Dunn. Here's the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Dunn's got 5 points in the quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Bogdanovich really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Plumlee out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Dunn. Then it's Nick Richards. And it's Jones in at the 1 spot. Now, here's Dunn. Shot clock at 6. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And with this score of the Suns, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Plumlee against Batum. Dunn right side. Back to Plumlee. Pass to Jones. Shoots over Mills. Jones, no luck. The Clippers in the lead. It's tipped. Now Dunn. 5 points in the game. For the lead. And Jones pulls it down. And here's Mills from the arc. Rebound by the Suns. It's Jones on the wing. Richards passes to Plumlee. Plumlee with a screen on Jones. O'Neal wide open. Phoenix no good that time either. And Los Angeles guys shooting at 36% of the night. They've got to step it up offensively. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor.
Substitution on the court.
Jones against Beal. Back to Jones from downtown. Bangs home the trifecta.
Jones Jr.
Jones has got the first field goal of the second half for the Clippers.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Booker outside. Pass to Durant. Phoenix no good that time either.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Eubanks with it. Guarded by KD. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Ball finds Durant. Going up high, Kevin Durant.
Man, you wake up tomorrow and look at this box score and you know that Kevin Durant had a massive night.
There's the screen. Here's Batum. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one is on Ball. You know, it used to be teams hoarded their cap space to make a big splash in free agency. But Brent, why is that less common now?
Well, really the mechanisms for you to retain and maintain your star power has gotten easier for teams as they have gone out for big extensions to make sure that their star is shining brightest.
Now here's Booker. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. Powell with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. 1:46 left in the third quarter. Batum for 3. Los Angeles with another miss. Suns trail by 4. Beal from long range. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Beal's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Mills looking it over. At the top of the key, Eubanks. Hits the jumper in space.
And while he's better known for scoring than playing the PG position in a traditional sense, Patty Mills becoming a better playmaker.
Now here's Booker. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Now here's Booker. Left side, KD. Ball setting the pick for Durant. And again, it's the Suns missing. Los Angeles leading by 4. With the drive, Mills finds Batum. Back to Mills. They set the pick. Rebound by the Suns. Booker's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Ball. Rebound by the Clippers. Eubanks got his 4th rebound in this one. Powell for 3. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Here's Ball. On the wing, Booker fires for 3. And you know who? Devin Booker. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Los Angeles on top, leading by just 1. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Harden out there with Dunn. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward. Durant, no good. Clippers shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Took the opportunity when he saw it. And the Clippers lead by 3.
And that's Harden. He can beat you equally off the dribble or off the catch.
Durant against Leonard. Durant kicks to Booker. Durant with a screen on Dunn. Booker, no good. Clippers leading by 3. Launches it from deep. The rebound by KD. Durant's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. KD sets the pick for Beal. Driving to the basket. And finished off by Beal.
Such a big-time move for Beal, a big-time player.
Harden the pass to Zubac. Plumlee with the rebound. Phoenix has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Beal. Back to KD. Good! Durant from way past the arc.
Well, with range extending out well beyond the arc, Durant has 0 trouble knocking that one down.
Zubac, that's good.
Ties it up with that one. You know, he's such a smart scorer. He doesn't force anything, lets the opportunities come to him.
And the foul on Harden. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Booker against Dunn. And stolen by Dunn. And now the Clippers on the break. Leonard the pass to Zubac. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Plumlee against Zubac. Here's Bogdanovich. Yes! And the foul. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
Bogdanovich knocked around a little bit there, but sticks with his shot.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Clippers?
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
They've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, your confidence grows, and you win that turnover battle.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. He told us, guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over. You need to go out there and take control now. See how it looks coming out of the timeout, guys.
Thank you, David. The rebound by Harden. Clippers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. A 3-pointer off the mark. Phoenix has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. The 3 from KD. Harden grabs the miss. Harden's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Zubac. A 3 from Leonard. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker's got 6 rebounds here tonight. There's Beal with the 3. Drills it from outside. Beal's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Leonard sets a screen for Bogdanovich. There's the triple. Nailed from 3-point land. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Bogdanovich showing how much he believes in himself right there.
Booker against Dunn. Allen surveying the D. Fader on the way, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
Despite a laid-back nature, Durant demands the ball in crunch time. This is why.
Booker against Harden. Lets the 3 fly. Plumlee with the rebound.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Booker. The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Beal with the screen for KD. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. It's Allen on the wing, guarded by Harden. Pass to Beal. 5 on the clock. KD, a screen on Bogdanovich. The shot by Beal, no good. Here's Dunn. It's in!
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. They break the hearts of it. Thank you for that, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the bill with the dice in the mid, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back in the kiss. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla.
Defense looking for answers.
expect a bruising battle between these two, Grant.
Yeah, these are two teams that dare you to bring the ball at them. They both feast on the defensive side, so don't expect any scoring records broken in this one.
Now here's McCollum. And checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. They've got DeJounte Murray, Trey Murphy out there with Herb Jones. Then there's C.J. McCollum, and it's Messi in at the center position. Here's Booker. It's a three-point game. Pass to Beal. Booker with a screen on McCollum. Beal from outside. Sinks the tray.
And what an answer from Beal. Love seeing him sink the triple.
McCollum, the pass to Jones. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Durant. Outside Booker. Durant with a screen on Murray. And Booker puts up a deep three. It's hauled in by New Orleans. And we're about a minute into the first. You know, there's so much to like about Herb Jones. It's hard to know where to start with this guy, Coach.
Well, Brian, I think I know where it starts. It starts with him being an all-defensive caliber defender, one of the best in the league. But then lately, he's been so efficient from three-point range, and his overall efficiency at the offensive end has gone way up. He's become a complete player.
Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently, night in and night out.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Jones with a screen on Booker. For three, McCollum. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Beal outside. Clock at 6. Oh, there's the alley. And it's slammed in by Durant.
And the vertical Durant has is impressive. Excellent work rising up and finishing off the alley-oop.
Jones with a screen on Allen. Fires for 3. Bradley Beal with a rebound. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. McCollum with a steal. And he's all alone. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Defensively, McCollum wins with anticipation. He just reads the floor so well.
Booker against Murray. The floater. And it's finished by Booker inside.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Here's Murray. Pass to McCollum. Fires the 3. The Suns clear it. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Mike Budenholzer and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He feels the X factor in this one could be C.J. McCollum. Coach said his combination of scoring and playmaking is elite, and his teammates follow his lead. We can't afford to let him go off tonight. That would make it an uphill battle. Brian.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Stan, after his 12-year playing career, Willie Green has made a seamless transition into coaching.
Yeah, first of all, Willie Green is a person of very high character. Second, Brian, he consciously started preparing himself to coach while he was still playing, and then he was able to work on great staffs under great coaches, and now he's an outstanding head coach in his own right.
Here's Booker, following the score by New Orleans. Pass to Durant from deep three-point land. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Misi's got 4 rebounds now. Steps back and fires. Offensive rebound. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
They get the rebound. Durant, pass to Allen, back to Booker. There's a screen by Bull. 4 on the clock. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Awfully tough play to defend. When you honor the roller, Booker just takes advantage.
And there's a pick. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Murray's got 6. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
There's 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Outside Booker. Pass to Durant. From outside the arc. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
There's McCollum with the 3. Fires in the triple.
3-point field goal.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from New Orleans, what do you guys think?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Allen and KD are the forwards. And it's Bull in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's Jones. No good on the triple.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Bull. That 3's off the mark.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Snatched up. Outside Jones. From deep three-point land. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Looking around. From deep. Misi grabs the board. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Pelicans. When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
Now here's Booker. He's got 5. 14 feet away. The rebound by Murray.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Pass to Misi. They kick it out to Murray. On the wing, Jones. The 3 is up. Another missed shot. He's 1 of 5, looking shaky out there. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Suns are going for it. All-star guard Devin Booker said everybody here is on the same page. We're in win-now mode. We want excellence. We know it's not going to be easy, but when you give up that much, we're trying to win this year and years to come. Brian, this front office has been aggressive.
They are all in, Allie. Thank you. Back to Murray. Lets it go from deep. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
And Murray, lethal off the dribble, but can do it off the catch as well.
Outside Booker. Durant with a screen on Murray. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Here's Jones. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Now here's Murray. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Booker for 3. Oh! Booker with the triple! And the rate of player ejections going up in recent season, Stan.
Well, Brian, players these days certainly have a voice in a lot of things. And when it comes to critiquing officials, they're not shy. We see complaints on virtually every call in games now, and the referees seem to have had enough of it. Well, he competed for that rebound. You love to see him getting in there and scrapping for the ball.
No good with the triple. Suns trail by 8. Pass to Durant. Stolen by Jones. Now the Pelicans in transition. There's McCollum with the 3. Here's Misi. Jones from outside. Offensive rebound. And another shot. It's hauled in by the Suns. Durant's got his 5th rebound in this one. Murray against Booker. Pass to Durant. To the middle. Here's Bol. Count that bucket. Bol's got his first points of the night.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Jones feels it out. McCollum on the wing. From the arc. The rebound by Devin Booker.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. There's 21 seconds left in the half. Outside Jones. Pass to Dunn. Shot clock at 5. The Suns need to get off a shot. For 3, O'Neal. The shot misses. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. It's New Orleans. They lead by 6. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Wow, what a performance by DeJounte Murray.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Second half underway. Here's who Willie Green's got on the floor. They've got Bruce Brown. He's out there with Zion Williamson. And it's Alvarado in at the point. Now here's Jones. And the layup is good off the glass.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And Alvarado gets it to go.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Jones feels it out. Outside O'Neal. Here's Richards. Outside Jones. Pass to Dunn. Here's the three. The shot no good. The Pelicans lead by 9. Williamson with a screen on Jones. And he's going for the lob. Zion rises up and throws it down.
Yeah, and Williamson is an explosive athlete, remarkable at finishing off alley-oops.
Jones in the post. Pass to Richards. Tipped away. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Well, Coach, Zion is always must-see TV when he plays. It's his availability that is questioned.
Yeah, it is, Brian, but he's been healthier. And when he plays, there's nobody like him in the NBA with that size, skill, and force.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
New Orleans shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
At the line for the Pelicans.
And he makes both free throws.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And that one's good.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Pass to Williamson. Alvarado outside. And again, New Orleans no good.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Back to Jones. Dunn outside. Now here's Plumlee. Tries again, and he takes it up and lays it in. Plumlee's gotten his first bucket of the night.
The second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
And it's Alvarado missing. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for Phoenix. They trail by 9, and keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is highly encouraged by the growth of the game. He said, in addition to being the fastest growing sport in the world, we are the #1 participation team sport in the United States. Boys and girls are playing basketball in record numbers. Love to hear it, Brian.
No doubt. The game's in a great place right now, Allie. Thank you. 1:52 left to play in the third quarter. Pass to Dunn. Spins. Here's Plumlee. Outside O'Neal. Brown with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. Williamson outside. Shot from the wing. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Williamson's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Now here's Plumlee. Jones from outside. Doesn't go that time. The Pelicans lead by 11. Alvarado right side. Pass to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Williamson for 3. Knocks down the long J. Williamson's got 7.
Rarely do we see threes out of Williamson. but when we do, he hits at a decent clip.
30 seconds left in the third. Here's O'Neal. Phoenix no good that time either. And it's New Orleans ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Got a hand on it. And the Suns pushing it up now. Done with it. Brown's there. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. Phoenix shooting their third free throw shot of the game. And the free throw, no good. Here's Boston. Three-pointer. The shot won't fall. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guard. Set others up, play the game the right way.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Allen and KD are the forwards. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. And it's Bol in at the 5. That's who's out there for Phoenix. It's Beal on the wing. McCollum defends. Beal, the pass to Booker. Beal with a screen on Murray. Here's Booker. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys. But now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
There's a screen by Bol. Durant against Jones. Durant, pass to Beal. Up and over McCollum. And Beal gets it to go on the assist from Durant.
His position might be shooting guard, but Beal has no problems taking it inside.
The offensive rebound. Outside Jones. Lets the 3 fly. That one doesn't drop. Suns trail by 11. Pass to Beal. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits.
Yeah, great awareness there from Booker. A selfless team-first player.
On the wing, Jones. He shoots. Gets a very good look and converts. And the Pelicans lead by 11. The Suns have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the 4th. Outside Booker. Pass to Allen. Here's Durant. Back to Allen. Intercepted. And he's going for the oop here. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Bol, a screen on Jones. Stolen by Jones. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. For 3, McCollum. Jacks up a 3. Pass to Murray from outside the arc. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
3-point field goal.
And breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for New Orleans.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Well, another thing they've been doing right in this one is making the most of turnovers. Lots of points for them tonight off of them.
There's a screen by Bol. Clock is at 3 to halt the run. Misi grabs the board. Misi's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Lets it go from deep. Bradley Beal puts it in.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying. And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Pelicans.
Simply taking better care of the ball may have made all the difference.
Yeah, and then on the defensive end, they kept the pressure on and forced a number of miscues.
McCollum outside. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And here's Beal on the wing. Durant. A strong finish from KD inside.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
Yeah, a loss stings a little less if you at least feel like you put up a fight, but only a little less.
41 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Booker for three. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries. And so Murray will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. At one point, they led by 16. Releases. And it's Phoenix for the rebound.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
Fires away from way outside. Fires from way outside. That one is off. And so the Pelicans take the win. All right, Allie, good stuff.
thing, Doris, that should attract a lot of attention in this game, that matchup at the guard position. That is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. They've got DeJounte Murray. Jones is out there with Trey Murphy. Then there's McCollum, and it's Messi in at the 5. Home in the paint. Dunn finds Leonard. A 3 off the mark. New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. New Orleans moving it around. Kicks it out to Jones. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
A 3 from Leonard. Connects from three-point range.
You see the competitor in Leonard matching the 3 from the other end.
Here's the screen. Hands it from downtown.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Zubac kicks to Leonard. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Well, everybody in the NBA should have the floater as part of their arsenal. Leonard makes it look easy.
People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
Dunn misses. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Zubac the pass to Leonard. It's good from long range. Leonard's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Los Angeles.
This guy has such a nose for the basket. Kawhi Leonard not afraid to let it fly on the catch.
And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Pass to Powell. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. And it's Murray with the jam.
And Murray is a terror in transition. Outstanding at knowing how to capitalize in those situations.
Leonard sets a screen for Harden. From past the arc. Traps in the tray.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
Right wing. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. McCollum's got his second bucket of the night. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute, so I wanted to know what his plans were for going up against C.J. McCollum. Coach said outsmarting him isn't really an option. He added, I think we'll just try to throw size at him so his shots aren't coming easy and his sight lines are disrupted. So he's looking to challenge McCollum as much as possible. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Pelicans trail by 3. Like looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Harden the pass to Zubac. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. There's a minute left here in the first quarter. Jones against Zubac. And Jones slams it home.
That kind of defense, it's almost as if they're just standing there.
Well, for the most part, they were just standing still. And you've got an easy 2 points.
Yeah, and despite his restrictions offensively, you still have to close off the lane or he'll burn you.
Murray left side. Outside, Jones. Murray finds Jones. Beyond the arc. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
It's Harden with the drive. Pass to Zubac. And Trey Murphy gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
20 seconds left in the first quarter. Leonard with a screen on Murray. Leonard on the wing. Done outside. Clock at 4. Out to the right wing. Fires the 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Ball to the Pelicans.
It's McCollum on the wing. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McCollum's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been and some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Clippers.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. DeJounte Murray is out there with C.J. McCollum. Then there's Trey Murphy. Then it's Jones. And it's Messi in at the center position.
Why all business right now? Defense better get started. It's going to be a long night.
Go into the rack with energy and be afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
They get it again. Back to Powell. Lets it go from deep. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubats. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. And talk about victors and guys who play to their strengths. What about Zubats? He does a great job.
He does, Kevin, a 7-footer who wants to play like a 7-footer. He's an outstanding rebounder. He doesn't need the ball offensively. You know he's going to show up and give you great effort every night. And
the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And so it's New Orleans with it. They trail by 1. And the Pelicans miss again. Powell, no one around him, and he's good on the 3-ball. Powell's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Murray. Kicks it out to McCollum. And stolen by Dunn. To the middle. C.J. McCollum comes up with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Zubats picks up the foul.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And the basket by McCollum.
An outstanding three-point shooter. You gotta chase McCollum off those corners.
Harden against Murray. Harden outside. Now here's Powell. Tight defense on him. 6 to shoot. Shoots the 3. It's good for a second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
How's that for an answer? Norman Powell says, I'll see that 3 and raise you one.
It's McCollum with the drive. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. That shot off.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Zubats with the screen for Harden. Goes back up. And it's Zubats laying it in. Zubats has got 6.
Yeah, Zubats knows his job, and that's to do the dirty work. Get into the offensive glass.
Murray, no good. Clippers leading by 6. Powell kicks to Zubats. From deep, Harden. Pelicans pull it in. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Jones. Good on the 3-point shot. 10 points for him. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
It's Jones on the wing. Pass to Messi. Jones trying to get open. A shot by Messi, no good. LA's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. New Orleans making some changes here. Los Angeles leading by 3. Here's Mills. Pass to Eubanks. Bogdanovich with it. Jacks up a 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And this is why Bogdanovich has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Alvarado, covered by Mills. And here is Williamson. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Have to admire the competitive mindset. Williamson proving he's up for the task, delivering the payback 3 there.
Batum, the screen. Bogdanovich passes to Batum. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Clippers on top. Lead. I thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Batum is out there with Drew Eubanks. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Mills in at the point. For the tie, Batum grabs the miss. Clippers leading by 3. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist from Batum. Bogdanovich has got the first points to start out the third quarter for Los Angeles. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Pass to Batum. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. A 3. Hits it from three-point range. Batum's got the lead up to 8 now for the Clippers.
You can't allow Nicholas Batum a free look from 3. This guy is a knockdown shooter.
LA has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Bogdanovich, no luck. Pelicans trail by 8. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Jones. Eubanks finds Mills. Here's Bogdanovich. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And it's Alvarado in the corner. Out left of the wing. There's the 3. The shot comes out. Clippers leading by 8. And here's Mills. No scoring in this one. Let's go. Batum, good.
So good at so quickly analyzing and getting through his progressions. Nick Batum gets it off before the defender can react.
And it's Williamson missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
First team foul.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. A three from Bogdanovich. Good on the triple. Bogdanovich has got 5 points now this quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Pass to Batum. From deep. Sinks the three-pointer. Batum's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Clippers. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. Misses and the dry spell continues. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And there it is for him.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Eubanks. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Eubanks got himself on the board with 3 there.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. That one, no good.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime. He continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
And Mills kicks to Bogdanovich. Misses the 3. Pelicans trail by 15. Here's Boston. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
There's the drive. Shot's good by Mills.
Wow, creating off the bounce is Patty Mills. Nice drive.
There's the pick. Here's Alvarado. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Jones, no one around him. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. Brown with it, Jones covering. 23 seconds left in the third quarter.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Bogdanovich wide open. Launches it. The shot off that time. That shot misses. And so it's Los Angeles enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. Jones is out there with Trey Murphy. Then there's McCollum. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Misi in its center.
And if you let Bogdanovich square up from mid-range, it's going to be a long night.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Zubac, the pass to Harden. Off target from three-point range.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
And stolen by Leonard. A 3-ball. C.J. McCollum comes up with the rebound. Pelicans trail by 12. For 3, Murray. And the 3-ball is good.
Oh, that's a nice looking 3 there from Murray. How about the high release on that one?
Zubac, a screen on Murray. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
So it's the Clippers now. 17 points was their biggest margin. Foul for 3. Messi grabs the rebound. Messi's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Three-pointer. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Harden dishes to Powell. Back to Harden. Fires the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. And the Clippers lead by 9.
And how about the payback there, guys? You do you, I do me.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Here's Murray. And then Murray with the jam.
Now this requires elite level athleticism. Murray just floating.
Harden outside. Messi grabs the rebound. Messi's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Murray for 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Good on the 3-point shot. Harden's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th for Los Angeles.
Well, James Harden, a sniper through and through. You give him even a little sliver of daylight, and that ball is gone.
It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from McCollum. Murray against Harden from deep 3-point land. Again, the miss by Harden.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Pass to Zubac. Shoots the 3. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist from Zubac.
Yeah, the mechanics of James Harden's shooting are just so defined and on point. He gets the ball, and he's ready to shoot right away. That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Again, the miss by Harden. And so McCollum will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's a 10-point game. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Harden kicks to Zubac. From outside, off the mark. Pelicans trail by 10. Into the lane. Outside for Murray. And the Pelicans miss again. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
No good from Zubac. There's the triple. It's good from long range.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Powell, that's good.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Zubac, no good. Now Murray. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it fake. Kinda like the view with the dice in the mirror, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla.
Defense looking for answers.
Both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, BA. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. They've got Devin Booker, Bol out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Grayson Allen, and it's Dunn in at the small forward position. And so it's Bogdanovich with it. He brings it up for the Clippers. Leonard for three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Booker for three. Buries it from three.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
A nice shot by Zubats.
Capable of playing either guard position. Harden's sense for when his teammates are open is ridiculous.
Tries the spin move. Bol, the pass to Booker. They get it back. And finished off by Bol.
Making the most of the second chance opportunity.
Hey, the hustle is real, and the hustle is rewarded. Bogdanovich up top. Durant pulls it in.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Well, Richard, I know you had the pleasure of guarding Kevin Durant. Not an easy assignment. What was that like?
You're right, BA. I had the pleasure of guarding him in the NBA Finals. And let's say it was not the easiest of tasks. He's become such a complete player, there's no way to stop him. He takes what you give him, and he kills you with it.
The Suns have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Out to the right wing. 5 on the clock. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
I love the confidence that Durant plays with. The closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
Harden, deep three-point land. Pass to Dunn. Now Leonard. Leonard with a screen on Booker. Kept alive. Goes up again. Outside Bogdanovich. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, a lot of new developments for the Clippers this season, and obviously they have the new arena, new designs for their logo, jerseys, and court. But not only that, their G League team moving into a brand new arena in Oceanside, renewing the San Diego Clippers moniker. Brian, a lot to be excited about for this Clips team.
No question. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Zubac passes to Dunn. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Zubac. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Zubac has got his second basket of the night.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Now here's Zubac. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Shot by Leonard, no good. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for Phoenix. Ever since Phoenix changed ownership, they've been all in on winning now, Richard.
They've traded a lot of picks away and young talent to assemble a team of superstars. Some of the best shooters in the history of this league. And they were willing to go deep into the luxury tax to sustain it. Look at Durant utilizing his length, snatching the offensive board. Ladies and gentlemen, he's 7 foot and sending it right back.
And there's Leonard on the assist by Harden. Leonard's got 6.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Allen outside. Cole, screen on Leonard. Back to Allen. 4-3. On target from range.
At his size, KD is able to see the floor so well, and it helps him make passes just like that.
There's Bogdanovich with the 3. They grab their own miss. Zubac, screen, launches it, and Bogdanovich is good for 3.
And this is why Bogdanovich is a vital cog in this offense. It's his ability to stretch the floor like that.
Booker against Harden. Allen outside. There's a screen by Bull. This one for 3. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. It's Los Angeles. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. Chris Dunn is out there with James Harden, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. He can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Zubac. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Suns trail by 3. Up top, Booker, defended by Harden, and finished off by Bull.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Three-pointer, Harden nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
Big three-point shot from James Harden. Look, this man locks in, and that is his shot.
Booker, the pass to Allen. Back to Booker. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Here's Allen. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Allen's got 5.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time Booker showing us his vision.
Zubac's shot is off. The Suns have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Bull with it. Dunn in his pocket. Booker, the pass to Durant. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. And Zubac with the basket on the assist by Leonard. Give him 8 points now.
And that was a good read from Leonard. Noticing the overcommitment and exploiting it.
Outside Booker. Aging in the league can be a difficult process, Richard. But that's something you did very well.
Wow, a compliment. Thank you, B.A. Look, I knew I had to adapt or I would have been out of the league sooner than I wanted to. You have to be able to adapt or die. That's what this league is about.
Now here's Allen. He's got 5. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Clippers ball.
The Clippers have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Harden with it. Picked up by Allen. Here's Dunn. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Dunn's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Harden against Booker. And there's a minute 45 left in the second quarter. No luck on that one. The Clippers lead by 4. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Bull grabs the board.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Pass to Durant, beyond the arc. At the arc, KD drains it.
Hard to stop Durant when he's set up like this. He's so well positioned to score.
Here's Bogdanovich. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Eubanks, he's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Coffey, he's checked in for Dunn. And it's Mills in for Harden. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. And so it's Phoenix with it, trailing by 2. Here's Lee. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Clippers have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. And here's Mills from the arc. The Suns clear it. There's 49 seconds left in the second period. Jones feels it out. Pass to Beal. Shot clock at 6. From the wing. That's good on the jumper. Beal's got his first 2 points of the night.
Beal is just a Picasso in that mid-range.
There's Bogdanovich with the 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Suns have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Offensive rebound. The Clippers shooting only 36% during the second. Gets the 3 to fall. Bogdanovich has got 7 points in the game.
This is Bogdanovich's game. Catch, shoot, score.
And Beal launches from deep. Beal with another miss.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, we've seen Ivica Zubac really having a great game.
And he was a beast on the offensive glass in that first half. How can they slow him down?
The way to limit those offensive boards, it's just effort, guys. Whoever is guarding him has to get to position and beat him to the spot.
Kicking off the second half, here's Mike Budenholzer's 5. Nick Richards out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then there's Damian Lee. And it's Jones in at the point. The Suns need to get off a shot. Stolen by Mills. The shot's good. And the Clippers lead by 5.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Throws it up high. And there's the rejection. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Pass to Richards. Now here's Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Eubanks. Los Angeles leading by 5. From deep. And Miller good for 3. Miller's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Screen by O'Neal. Beal from outside. Nails it from 3. Beal's got 5.
Beal wastes no time getting those 3 points back.
You know, over Bradley Beal's career, he succeeded in a few different roles, RJ.
Yeah, he played with the ball-dominant guy. Then he became the sole star on his team. And now he's playing with multiple stars. Evolution is a part of success, and Bradley Beal is doing it.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Pass to Lee. Jones with the ball. With the step back. And Beal launches from deep. With the clock winding down. O'Neal passes to Beal. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Man, good whistle there.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First one falls for him. Both shots good from the stripe. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Patrick Mills. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And here's Durant. 7 points in the game. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Here's Batum. Finished off the break. Batum's got his first points of the night.
Look how Batum supports the play, making sure he's the right guy to finish the fast break.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the slam dunk is arguably pro basketball's signature play. And forward Nicholas Batum said growing up, you have so much joy in dunking. You're one of the few people in the world that can. But Father Time marches on, and like most vets, he's come to grips with the reality. He said, my body told me, no more, bro.
Well, leave that to the youngsters now, right? All right, Allie, thanks. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. You know, Booker gets a lot of praise for his scoring, but how about his skill as a passer, Richard?
Oh, he's a good decision maker, B.A. He's able to read defenses and dissect them with his passing. He's shown he can be a traditional quote-unquote point guard.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Booker off the bounce, and he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
He has no deficiencies. He has no flaws in his offensive game. Booker, he's capable of dropping 30 on any given night against any given player.
To the inside. Miller, the pass to Batum. Misses the 3. Suns trail by 7. It's Booker on the wing. And Booker, cash on the three.
Shoots the lights out. Booker has limitless range.
The Clippers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Miller, right side. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Launches a three, and it's Phoenix with the rebound. Durant's got 5 rebounds tonight, and they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Pass to Bull. Just 5 to shoot. Booker for 3. That's miss number 5 on the night. 6 for 11 now.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out.
Miller, the pass to Batum. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And we've reached the end of the third. It's Los Angeles up by 4. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Suns trail by 4. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. James Harden out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. That's who's out there for the Clippers. The Clippers shooting only 39% so far in the game. Fires from deep. The rebound by Allen. Phoenix is shooting about 43% in this one. Durant against Leonard. It's Durant with a drive.
Outstanding at penetrating to the rim. Durant's long strides, they're just tough to keep pace with.
There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got his 4th assist with that last one.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Harden against Booker. Outside Durant. The 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got his 5th rebound in this one. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Drops in the 3. And the Clippers lead by 8.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Back to Bogdanovich. Pass to Dunn. Takes a 3. Back to Bogdanovich. Fires for 3. The deep 3. They get the rebound. Harden, the pass to Bogdanovich. The 3 ball. He buries it from 3.
He got off to a slow start, but it appears he's found his touch from beyond the arc.
Here's Booker. Oh, you can't let Booker get that close.
People first think of Booker as an outside shooter, but he does a lot of his work in the lane.
Zubac finds Harden. Back to Zubac. Stolen by Booker. In transition, here come the Suns. And Booker with the jam.
Such opportunistic basketball right there. And when they desperately needed it, too.
Leonard for 3. Pass to Bogdanovich. Fires the 3. And the 3-pointer goes. Bogdanovich has got 12 now in this quarter.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from 3-point range, you got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Booker, the pass to Allen. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Here's Dunn. From outside, off the mark. Booker against Harden. Pass to Durant. The 3 is up. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got his 4th assist in this one.
They needed points, and KD comes through. Who else did you expect?
Here's Zubats. The Suns clear it. Outside Durant. And it's all from three-point range. And it's Leonard with the ball for the LA Clippers. They've led by as much as 10. There's Bogdanovich with the three. Plumlee pulls down the board. Suns trail by 4. Dunn, the pass to Durant. A minute 9 left in the fourth quarter. Fade away. And Booker hits from deep. Booker's got 26.
I-C-E, ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Bogdanovich into the lane. Yes!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Harden against Booker. Plumlee a screen on Harden. Here's Booker driving inside, and he buries it. Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within 1. Outside Bogdanovich. Releases. Here's Zubats. Oh, he nails it!
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
First team foul.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Screen by Durant. Booker for 3. This is the tray. Harden into the lane. It falls!
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct. The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc. Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
So a close game sees the Clippers taking this one. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.